Brian.
Yeah, it's pretty much a mirror matchup other than thwifo being on there, but AYRIN has been holding his place already, can get a frag, and it's a bloodbath already. Relyks, who was the most improved player, I think, from the tournament that we saw in the Open, is able to start off with 2. They've broken onto the site. thwifo is a player that's to look out for. He's causing problems on this site.
Nice. Still in with an opportunity, but he is going to be caught reloading.
Really, there isn't too many opportunities that are going to present themselves at this point, as XSET have got all of the information that they could want, faced off against people. They're going to hit both sides seemingly at the same time. The rotation is going to come in from XSET. The spike is on B, so this is the site they want to finish on at least, unless they go for the teleporter. But look at this control that Mitch is trying to dictate. Only 30 seconds left, and it's a really bizarre push out of Cloud9. C9, Vice can't do too much on the side of the A site. Cloud9 need to try and make something happen.
Yeah, they didn't fully invest into this round, it seems, though, so even a spike plant is something extra. It's some finances, and Mitch has just come through with 2 kills off the back of the Classic, trying to throw a weapon over to a teammate, but it hasn't quite been retrieved. However, TenZ picks off 2 in a matter of seconds. This has gone from what should have been an easy round for the side of X. They already begin their rotation back around in that direction, still leaving Relyks to try and fake things out. The showstopper doesn't actually catch anyone, but it does help clear the angles. This should be quite a bit of information. Nobody now pushing into mid with only 30 seconds left. They start rotating the Cypher back over onto the B side, or at least into the spawn. And that could give them enough. They've spotted the players in the backlines, but this should at least still be the sight game by C9 and Relyks. Well, that's one hell of a fake. He's managed to get 2 kills, almost 2 easily. Can they deny the plant, though? That's the real question. The spam of the Hunter's Fury going through the wall does at least deny it a moment. But the fact is, it goes down. thwifo, he's managed to find himself a trade, however. And the spam through the wall does a lot, but Mitch's peak is almost too perfect, leaving just 1 man left. thwifo to face off. Sorry, he's got a teammate with him, but not for long. Now he's last, as there's 2 remaining to find, and not only that, the lockdown's gone down, and he's locked out of the round.
In Cloud9, they're a team that like to play the objective on a map like this. It's pretty much just run in, get the spike down, go from there. And oftentimes it means that their post plants aren't very good, their executes can be a little bit sloppy. thwifo has the right idea, can't get any damage in. And that strategy might not find too much use, but he's still able to get Relyks at least. TenZ at least trades out onto Fiora. And that's all he's able to do with that kind of gun as we go into a 4 versus 3 retake. XSET want to be able to try and take back this site. No ultimates to do it in. And the positioning for Cloud9 is varied and going to be difficult to uproot.
Yeah, they have the right idea of the positioning of Vice, but so many angles to clear, and they actually peek directly into TenZ. Not what you want to be doing. Leaving just 2. Brando. One of them. AYRIN does at least clear out TenZ, but the problem is there's still so many members of this C9 roster standing. And Brando with 60 HP. Might just have to look to try and escape this one. The spike ticking very fast indeed. And in fact, Vice is even going to peek him and kill him off at the end. So it is right now. Unless the dead body will keep it alive. I don't think it works like that.
Revealing area.
They are still going to end up on this B site. Now, they've turned round back already. Like, there were moments where they were in 2v5s that came to be pretty close in the end. However, the rotation is already coming in thick from XSET. They have a good read on the situation, at least, even starting to throw out the Hunter's Fury, which has caught 1 man. But in the meantime, Relyks again on the entry has found another pick. Pure R with his 2nd kill of the round, looking to try and double up a little bit more. And in the meantime, the spike has gone doubling back. An important kill from shinobi. He picks off the 1 player who was defending the site, and in fact, the spam coming through would deny anybody coming further. Somehow Cloud9 again have put this in a good position, but as you mentioned, Relyks, maybe not, he's whiffed a little bit here. Made things a bit awkward, but the problem is they have to kill him. They have to clear him, and unfortunately, Pure, this is where he finally falls after a couple of kills, setting his team up. It now becomes problematic. Shinobi goes down in the meantime, and Relyks still has the showstopper, putting him onto a 3rd kill this round. Brando now has to get towards the spike. Is pincered between multiple players, and it's Relyks. Something extra at least, but they haven't even looked close over the last few. That's the problem. In some of the earlier rounds, we were talking about how this was like a back and forth, some like rounds that Cloud9 managed to bring back. Recently, it's been next to nothing. And again, it's not going to be the start they were looking for. TenZ with the opener, but Wedid now bringing up an operator. Could be the difference maker. Brando as well on the Sova has managed to find 3 kills, and Vice, well, if he comes out of this one alive, I'll be very surprised. Hey, I do worry for XSET. Obviously, coming into this, we spoke about them having a chance, but Cloud9 being the #1 seed for a reason, no doubt. Well, already, we are going to get the site take. An after plant situation, something that happened quite regularly in the last half as well, but see if they can get themselves a second pistol victory. Bear in mind, they did lose the second round straight back to what was very little invested from Cloud9, but if they can get this over the line, it at least gives them a bit of a lifeline. Vice looking for players. He's trying to find somebody here. Eventually, the drone gives him a piece of information. Actually, they've tapped the spike. They're just starting to defuse it, trying to almost bait them in to the site, and well, Brando is going to deny that very quickly indeed. Relyks trying to fight from the players in the bathroom. A quick shot onto the first, but the paranoia leaves him completely blind. However, he's the only one left. The question is, have they got it on the time? It's looking pretty good for C9. It's going to be incredibly close, but they just about get it. 0.29.
To get those kills, it's really been an off day for XSET, and really this is the last day that they can afford to have an off day. They go down to like a deciding elimination match, which will be at the end of today. They will play the loser of 100 Thieves or Luminosity. Both of those teams are really scary on the best of days, so it's going to be tricky, and Relyks just adds to that misery.
This isn't even this is sort of their bonus round. This is the spare weaponry they had over from the last that they're using to try and do some extra damage. Instead, it's looking like they might take the win, but AYRIN has managed to find TenZ. He's been caught out a fair few times in this match so far. This man, though, has been almost flawless, and he's going to get a freebie. Relyks with his 3rd kill. I don't know how many times I've said that so far in this map, and with thwifo left 16 HP, Relyks is going to get another 4K. The man is on...
Fluff their lines in some cases. They do make mistakes, and they can be caught out by other teams. But this has just been a perfect performance for them. They are not giving XSET an opportunity, but Pura at least is able to get 2. It's an opening. The rest of his team are going to be pushing through Hookah at this point at least. All of the rotating players from Cloud9 ready to hit them head on.
Has become a possibility, and well, to try and clear both of these angles is not going to be easy. However, Relyks again, he's there with one shinobi alongside him. We'll already trade things back into a 2v2 situation. The spike in the meantime has gone rotating back, but the thing is, for XSET, splitting up in this situation, if anything, has just allowed Cloud9 to isolate Jules and get back into position before they get the spike down. No time will be gone on the clock, and in fact, this is so risky. They might even end up just taking the straight fight versus TenZ, which, well, that's never something I'm going to ever recommend. The timing could have been better. The first one is his, and he gets back around the corner. His teammate, in the meantime, still looking to try and wrap around, and TenZ knows it's worth just waiting here, wasting time, although he actually goes peeking in. He gives Pure an opportunity here. Maybe just getting a little bit too cocky, as he could have waited for Shinobi to come back around. And actually, now switching things up once again, Ryan, as this goes in towards the B site. It's a chase. It's a chance for Pura to really bring around home for his team.
10 seconds left.
Shinobi, though, is hot on his heels. I don't know if he'll expect him to be this far out, just around the corner, watching for the peak, and Pura will take it. A big 4K that keeps...
Literally like Saiyans. They get beat up, they come back stronger. Mitch is ready to face. That turret is going to find some information, but the smoke protects it. TenZ, though, gets alerted to thwifo. He's not being able to get anything done. Relyks is just styling on them at this point. Expected this level. AYRIN could at least get 1, but it's just up to AYRIN now. 1 versus 4 to try and take this first map. Their best opportunity, to be honest, for XSET to take a surprising map win against Cloud9. It's looking all up in smoke. If XSET could get anything done, they can't. 13-5. Cloud9, the performances that they were hoping for. Cloud9 pretty much running what they used to run in. TenZ is back on the jet.
30 seconds left.
This is typically what they used to, as they're attacking and trying to do some damage on 2 different sites.
Yes, it's not going very well either. Pure has just stepped up with 3 crisp 1-taps, and while Relyks finds a kill on the other side, in fact, finds 2 kills on the other side. The problem is he doesn't have the spike. and he doesn't
10
have
seconds
the
left.
time. As long as they don't just run in and die. Like that's pretty much it. As long as XSET just hide here, the pistol round is theirs.
Interestingly enough, so it's usually AYRIN that plays the kill.
Bite into this A site. However, it hasn't worked. In fact, there's been a rotation back towards B.
The map is pretty much full
30
control for
seconds
Cloud9.
left.
TenZ has made a lot of space. He's trying to get close into Brando, but the spray is pretty good. But they just stopped checking. He's looking to see if somebody's coming for the other entrance. That would be Relyks. But now it's a 2 versus 3. The site is looking to be open for business with the spike getting planted for Cloud9.
Spike planted.
But they are not in good post-plant positions. XSET have them cornered. It is a case of whether they can win these battles against the really weak TenZ and a really strong Relyks.
One enemy remaining.
Somehow this has come back into a 1v1 and TenZ! Way towards this A site. Now, this was one of the major
30
weaknesses
seconds
we
left.
saw from XSET. They could not hold A. Even if they put 3-4 players here versus both Immortals and Gen.g, they struggled. But this time, it's going very well indeed! A lovely shot off the back of the Sheriff. And now Shinobi, 15 seconds. It might just be an idea to try and hold on to the gun.
Can't even do that. Thwifo.
Awful
30
lot
seconds left.
in this defensive position. And C9, they're just looking to rinse and repeat. They've left a bit of a fake on the other side of the map. It's going to be Mitch again, just trying to sell things. And they've realized that it is going to be a push in that direction. But here comes all of that counter utility, even throwing in the Rolling Thunder. It doesn't quite connect, but the fact is they've managed to gain enough ground that it
10
doesn't even
seconds
matter. TenZ trays out the kill. Plant goes down,
planted.
and now they have to try and clear things out, but this has gone much better. This time, they've managed to get rid of Vice, who was a thorn in their side, so they can gain this overall control of the B site, or at least the areas around it. There is, however, a second lurk, but it seems like they know about it. They know exactly where Mitch is coming from, so in the meantime, they can start to push back through. But with enough damage being done, now Mitch can actually pounce, but he goes down instantly as well. Again, it's going to come down to just TenZ, the man with the operator, but he gains his 3rd kill of the round and needs an ace if he's going to hold on here. Backing around the boxes, there's the 4th.
No.
One more man standing and only 3 HP. He has 1 bullet left in the chamber to win it, and he can't quite do it, but he bought enough time. TenZ is going to win it with a 4K. Wedid goes.
There haven't been deep resets coming out of Cloud9 at all. They haven't pushed mid. They haven't even gone through areas like Trio that much. TenZ is going to up and try and take a fight with a Killjoy on the back of the site. Wedid's there again. Got fragged to start off with the first blood. Wants to try and at least delay Cloud9, take them,
10
give them a bit
seconds
of damage. But Vice gets a kill onto Wedid that's on the back of the side. They're still here trying to cause it. He stops the plant going in. A really good round from XSET. They started off on the right foot, but it's still...
We know that that wall is like paper, Ryan. So in reality, somebody might be about to get absolutely wrecked. However, TenZ has just gone rushing in. He's gone all the way through to the spawn. The rest of his team is still trying to go for the push, and eventually Pure R will pick off TenZ. There comes the first odin for Mitch, which will grant them the site. And this is the change of pace I don't think the XSET saw coming. It's been those late round rotations, it's been the switch ups. This time, just run and gun.
Joke's over. You're dead.
Running back is going to be used on the defenses. Wedid gets an extra. It's now 4 versus 3. The ultimate doesn't really find too much other than where Vice is placed. And even the Nano Swarm and shots can only do a little bit of damage to him. Cloud9 is still sitting pretty on this side. Wedid's got the spray, got the right idea, but can't kill onto Vice. Just a couple more shots would have done damage, but Mitch, that's his 2nd with the Odin at least. And in the spray, he gets a 3rd. Wedid goes down. He's getting a 4th. He can ace with this gun. It's just Brando left. This was a round that you would think the XSET could get. He's got the Odin ace. That is disgusting. Comes to that kind of play. Just greasy, horrible. Yeah. What else would it be?
No idea.
4 and 8, XSET are going to be attacking now. They are breaking through at least to the side, but Mitch has a nice little off angle. The frenzy's good for 1, but unfortunately Wedid's there to lurk. He has the spike, but the site is pretty much in control. TenZ is at least able to do some damage. It's a messy, scrappy fight for both sides, but it's Cloud9 that's coming out on top. Brando bringing it down to a 1 versus 2, 74 HP. Probably find some of these icons. And he can get TenZ, but C9 have been...
Blade Storm popped for TenZ, and although he has his trusty Ares to boot, it's a round that realistically XSET should and have to win. They're throwing out a lot of counter utility. This is making things very awkward with an aid push onto the side.
haven't got
How many
him.
bullets is he going to spam? I don't even know, but it doesn't matter. He gets the kill with the blade storm, and they didn't spot Mitch. He's still in the site. This man was there from the very beginning. He's actually looped back round behind them and got back through in towards their spawn. This round is nigh on over. AYRIN needs a miracle burst. Second kill, but he can't quite get anything more. It is an 11th for Cloud9, and that was manic.
Watch that back and look at the mini-map, because Mitch pushed. It's not like they wouldn't have done this before anyway. This has just been their typical default, put a bit of pressure in, and
Oh, okay.
Relyks actually boils under the pressure a little
30
bit.
seconds left.
Wanted to look for a play at least. And he gets caught out. That's actually kind of smart, but Shinobi's at least good for a couple before he's taken down with a Phantom.
Do they know? Oh, they do. They
Spike is going to get planted. It's good though. It's good stuff.
Looking like it was set up.
Can't really predict that play though from Relyks using his ultimate and trying to force a play out of it. Lockdown is still available for Mitch. Could put it on this high ground. There's a lot of cheeky little spots that you can plant it where it can't really be wall banged. It's going to force these players off the site. Maybe XSET are just going to try and regroup, take some space in other places, but this has gone the way to Cloud9 won, even using some utility. Brando is going to be hit. He's going to actually be detained. That was needless on the side of Brando. The opening's going to come in now. Vice is going to use some utility. Knows that there's two players there. The paranoia's going to be good. Why not just dedicate to the defuse? They lined up! And Cloud9 take this 2-0. A dominant side from them. XSET, a team that are fairly new, fairly inexperienced.